3,000 years ago, in one of the oldest Egyptian medical textbooks, describes bleeding used to remove pathogens from the body. It is evident that bloodletting was used as a remedy for almost every type of disease known at the time. There are some hadith on hijama. Example, Jabir bin Abdullah radiallahu anhu relates that he heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying, "If there is any good in your treatments, it is in the blade of the hajam, a drink of honey, or branding by fire, whichever suits the element. And I do not like to be cauterized." Bukhari and Muslim. There are two known types of cupping. Dry cupping, where it involves positioning a cup on the skin and creating a vacuum to apply negative pressure. This negative pressure increases blood flow to the area. Wet cupping, variation of the procedure, where prior to the cup being placed, your skin is being punctured and blood is drawn out in the suction process. Today, we now discovered that our body generates nitric oxide and in the peripheral nervous system as a neurotransmitter to help control cardiovascular, respiratory, and digestive systems. Nitric oxide is one of the 10 smallest molecules found in our biological systems. Nitric oxide is essential to the everyday activities of many cells and tissues in the body. Therefore, any pathology of nitric oxide production in the body can lead to many diseases. As such, the gas produced inside the cup in the cupping process indicates the level of healthiness of the patient and, at the same time, may be harmful for the practitioner. Simultaneously, the record of healthiness gas release from the cupping process of the cupping patient is not available. Thus, as technology students, we have invented a device that could solve this debacle for our project. Part 1. Cupping. The way how our project works is, when patients come in to meet the practitioner wanting to do the cupping treatment, firstly, a secretary will key in the patient's details. Then, after when that's done, the patients are ready for the cupping session. If the patient wants to do dry cupping session, the patient will have to lie down and the practitioner will place cups towards the cupping points on the skin and use their suction device to suck pressure out of the cup. The cup would then be left to the patient for about 5 to 7 minutes. However, if the patient wants to do a wet cupping session, the process gets trickier. It is known that our blood can be easily contaminated, thus hygiene protection is very important. That is why we need to clean out contaminants on the skin using alcohol wipes. Then, an incision tool is used to create scratch marks so that the blood could be released from the body. Similar to the dry cupping process, the cups will be placed according to the cupping points. Then, the cups would also be left with the patient for about 5 to 7 minutes. As the patient is going through the cupping process, the gas chamber would then be started up. The function of the design of the gas chamber is to trap gas to obtain a better reading for our 4 gas sensors. The 4 gas sensors that are used during this project are MQ7, MQ5, MQ135 and MQ131. The function of these sensors are to detect carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, ammonia oxide, and most importantly, nitric oxide. The detected gas would then be sent towards the ESP32 controller and produce an analog data. The data would then be manipulated using mathematics to produce ppm. Then, with Wi-Fi, the data would then be shared to the Blink application as a display and simultaneously shared to the cloud. That is all from me. My name is Razlan Hafiz bin Ramli, and I will proceed to the next presentation to Renuga, my group mate. Part 2: Database Systems.
Good morning to all. My name is Renuga Subramaniam and my metric number is TG18026. I am from Group 25. Today I'm going to present my senior design project and my title name is Development of Gas Monitoring for Cupping System. Now I'm going to explain how the database system is developed. The data for MQ5, MQ7, MQ131, MQ135 gas sensors is obtained from the cupping process and it will be displayed in Blink application. Simultaneously, the data obtained will be shared to the Blink server website due to having unified authentication code, which means only that ESP32 Blink app of user and server will have the data to ensure the data privacy. After the data is obtained from the created web page, then the data will be keyed in manually to the GUI from Python program by using Visual Code Studio. So this is the web page I was developed by using Notepad++ software. The language I was used is HTML. So inside here I have added 4 websites for each sensors. So first website for sensor 1, second website for sensor 2, and third website for sensor 3, and fourth web is for sensor 4. So inside the Blink server, it will show all the sensor readings. As you can see, here is all the sensors reading. This is the Python coding which I used to develop GUI. So the software I was used is Visual Code Studio. So after I obtain all the details from the Blink server, I will key in manually in GUI. This is the GUI I was created for this patient database management system. So here I already inserted all the patient information, which are IC number, full name, gender, date, and all the census values. So after I insert all the values, I will click the add button. So as you can see, the data is inserted in GUI. So here I have added one column for search. So you can search any any patient's detail with using IC numbers. For example, click search. So you can see there are two patients with same IC number. And this is the database system I was used, which is store all the patient's data in cloud. So the software name is PHP MyAdmin. As you can see, whatever I insert in UI, I mean the patient's data, it all transfer in database, which is PHP MyAdmin. As you can see, there will be 9 columns with IC number, full name, gender, date, and 4 type of sensor reading. That's all from me. Thank you.